Well, hi, how are you guys all doing out there in video land? This is Everett Johnson again. I am here promoting my book again. If you haven't noticed, why haven't you bought my book yet if you're a plumber or pipe fitter or a maintenance plumber? Something must be wrong with you. Okay, now, here's the deal. I've spent many years in construction. Construction's different than maintenance. That's what this book is about. It's about commercial maintenance. Could be applied in a lot of residential if you have a large, facilities. If you have backflow preventers, if you have balancing valves, if you have just a lot of equipment that needs to be preventive maintenance and taken care of. Now, as I say, this isn't service. This isn't commercial work. I mean, it's not construction work, but this is how you get your experiences in construction. That's how I got my experience. See, this is sold on Amazon.com. It's $24.99. Then there's a hard copy. I think it's $29.99. Same stuff is in here as in here, or you can buy it if you're a member of Amazon. You can get it online, I think, for $4 or $5 and just read it there. But this is the book, and it offers just really a lot of information, especially with maintenance. That's what it's about. Now, it's a self-written book. My son did all the graphics. See, if you look in here, you'll see all kinds of cool graphics. You'll see photos and all kinds of stuff in here. It has tools. It talks about, I have many, many chapters, but, estimating, backflow preventers, air hammer, what's caused by hammer, hammer arresters, how and where you get them. Now, part of this, there's some explanations in here. And I don't know if you guys have ever worked in a high-rise building, but, they'll put things in and then they won't put things in and they won't catch it. The architect, the mechanical engineer may draw, he wants certain valves. He wants a valve before balancing valves, and there's no valves. So how do you fix a balancing valve when it goes bad? They plug up because the ports in them are really, really tiny. So this talks about, things to do. So if you're going to get into maintenance and you're going to be a good maintenance plumber, and if you're a manager or whatever of a high-rise building and buildings, this will serve you well, this book. So, I'll just real quick, 10, 11 years in local 3 and basically all hospitals, building hospitals, servicing hospitals, then 24 years at the VA hospital, some of the oldest equipment, some of the hardest things to find as far as parts. We did steam, we did sewers, we did everything. And then I went on to work at the Bellagio, and I worked there for 2 years because I didn't really like Las Vegas. I came back home. But there you find that they use a lot of expensive equipment. They have equipment that'll, ultra what do they call it? It can go through the wall and it can tell you if there's a water leak. They have electronic sensors above ground to find out where the pipes are, how to detect things. And they had some of the best and most equipment that you can work with. But uh, you have to get to that point, and you have to learn how to use it. In commercial work, I never ran a sewer stake in my life. Never. And you don't do that until you get into maintenance. And then when you do maintenance, a lot of times if you do a lot of unplugging sewers and stuff like that, drainage systems, you normally subcontract that out to a contractor because they have heavier equipment. You're not going to be carrying, thousands and thousands of dollars worth of sewer equipment around when you can call a company that specializes in that. So these are the tricks of the trade. But if you want to learn a lot about commercial plumbing and you want to be a good commercial plumber and you're tired of construction, you're older, you're 50 years old and you're tired of being in the cold and you want a good, good job, get yourself a job at the hospital, get yourself a job at one of the breweries, Coors, Budweiser, someplace like that. There's all kinds of water treatment plants, all kinds of jobs to work at. I had offers to work, once I retired too at the VA. I had offers to work at embassy in China or Russia. I chose not to choose either one. That's why I went to the Bellagio. Because once you're retired, you got to figure something to do. But you can work anywhere in the world as a plumber. But the more you know, this will teach you a lot. As I said, it was self-written, so it's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be whatever, but you're going to get the essence of what you need, and that's what counts. So go out and buy my book. This is as much as a case of beer. It's probably cheaper than a case of beer. I don't know. I haven't had any beer in a long time, but look into it, man. Look into it. All right, you guys have a good day. Get that book. Learn.